What does throwing spaghetti against the wall have to do with an Instagram marketing funnel? Let's find out. Hey, I'm Daniel and welcome to Uscreen Health and Fitness, where we help fitness creators build an audience and make more money online. Instagram is one of the premier social media platforms with over 1 billion monthly users, and it's become the go-to place for fitness brands to grow their audience. In fact, brands receive 4 times more engagement on Instagram than they do on Facebook. And it makes sense why. Up to 14% of Instagrammers actively use the platform to inform themselves about new products. But how can you ensure your fitness brand is one of the ones they find and eventually buy from? Well, to do that, you need an Instagram marketing funnel, a reliable strategy that helps potential customers find your business and inches them closer to buying from you. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create one. These tips work in order, so remember to watch this video until the very end to see the full process, or you'll risk building a funnel that's about as useful as throwing spaghetti against a wall. The first step when building your Instagram funnel is to fill it with as many relevant people as possible. The more people you put into your funnel who might be interested in your product, the more likely you are to convert them into customers. That's why it's so important to grow your audience. The way you put these people into your funnel is by grabbing their attention and holding their interest. Once you have their interest, you can begin drawing them deeper down your funnel, but we'll get to that. The best way to grab attention on Instagram is with relevant, striking visuals. Beautiful photos and entertaining videos are how you begin to draw people into your funnel. A great example of this would be just about any travel blogger or YouTuber. They draw in almost everyone with their beautiful landscapes and exotic adventure photos and videos. Who doesn't love looking at this kind of stuff? Start working on taking better photos and then work to add compelling, value-laden captions that will seal the deal for anyone looking at your content. We'll talk a little bit more about captions in a bit. As a note, please don't buy followers. That's a complete waste of time. Put your energy into growing a real audience. Here's some tactics to help you do that. You'll first want to keep up with a consistent posting strategy, obviously, because if you don't post, no one will have anything to look at. So create and post content that has 2 things: great design and a lot of value. When it comes to frequency, you should be posting to your timeline at least once a day. If you have enough content, you can even post 2 or 3 times throughout the day, but more than that can get to be a bit too much. Posting a couple times per day gives multiple segments of your audience an opportunity to see your content at different times. You should also be posting on your story every day, multiple times a day. But we'll talk more about that in part 2 of this series, so be sure to tune into that video. Design and visuals grab people's attention, but the value that you provide is what interests them and keeps them around. There are some amazing apps that are super helpful when it comes to creating Instagram content. WordSwag is fantastic for creating beautiful images with words or quotes on them. These can be particularly useful if you don't have any photos of your own ready, as you could use a royalty-free site like Unsplash.com to find a beautiful photo and then use WordSwag to put an inspiring quote on the image and post it on Instagram. You can also utilize user-generated content and post that. It brings value to your users and it makes your brand more human and down to earth. Plus, it simplifies your content creation process because you're just reusing content. The next step is to use popular hashtags that your audience might already be engaging with. Be sure to do your research here and don't overdo the number of hashtags in a post. You can search for hashtags on Instagram and it will show you how many posts have used that specific tag. You'll want to find some relevant hashtags that have at least 1,000 posts, but probably less than about 5 million, as that means the hashtag is very saturated with content and it will be hard for people to find you. Spend some time looking through those tags to ensure you'll be reaching the right type of person. Then, when you use those hashtags, you're more likely to reach people who fit your target audience who may be looking for content just like yours. The next step is to create content that your audience will want to engage with. This content should have the goal of pushing your audience to the next stage of the funnel, which we'll talk about in a minute. You do this by not only capturing their attention, but by getting them to follow you or even joining your email list. One of my favorite examples of this is running contests and giveaways. You probably see these a lot on Instagram, and that's for good reason. They work. Better still, they're super simple to create. Like this picture, follow me, and tag a friend in order to be entered to win. You know the drill by now. And if you want to expand that reach even further, then partner with a complimentary account or brand. This way you can both promote the giveaway to your audience, require everyone to follow both of your accounts to enter, and then you both get new followers from this effort. If you don't know what your audience likes in terms of your posts, then you need to start testing and figure it out quickly. The faster you can find alignment between your content and their engagement, the better off you'll be. No matter what tactics you use to grow your audience, if you're not providing value, people will just scroll right on past your posts. The next step is all about qualifying the audience you're building and getting them to not just follow you, but to engage with your content every step of the way. But we'll talk more about that in part 2 of this series on building an Instagram marketing funnel. To be sure you don't miss that one, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you get notified when that video goes live. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm really committed to this gag.